In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. I'm joined by my guy, Kenny Stubblefield, man. Also,
Sir.
We've been shock dropping all this week, man. Been giving y'all fire-ass guests, man, all this week. Today, we got my guy, Scoop B, man. He is the unofficial national beat writer for Bluff City Media. That's what he's He's the national NBA beat writer for Bluff City Media, man. National correspondent to the Stars. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen him, you know what I'm saying, getting chummy with KD. You might have seen him somewhere with Brandon Ingram, Glorilla. I don't know who all you have seen this brother with, man. But he's here. This is my guy, man. And I think he fuck with Memphis, man. I think he fucks with Memphis,
does.
Man.
He does.
My guy, Brandon Scoop B. Robinson's in the building. Scoop B, what's going on, my boy?
Gentlemen, what's going on? I've been on the road, but when you asked me to come on, I would think it robbery, as they say in the church, to come through and check in with you.
Yeah, man. My guy, Scoop B, is in the building. He just got done doing a nice little bid out of New Orleans, man. Just dropped the article that I have not read. I didn't know existed. About Demetrius Jamel Morant. I was definitely going to open up the segment talking John Morant. So let's get into it, man. You just dropped the article. You dropped one. You said, did you see the article? I said, yeah, about some hustle player. What you mean? He was like, nah, the other joint. I'm like, no, bro, what you talking about? And then they said he dropped the John joint. I don't know what's in it. Tell me the details of the article, man. Give me the stuff that people want to know. Perfect timing right before you come on the show.
Well, first and foremost, you can check it out over in the blog section of scoopb.com. I dropped an article today kind of just looking at the offseason with John Morant, but kind of started with the last home game of the season on Monday, the finale over at FedEx Forum. The Grizzlies played the Cleveland Cavaliers, and there was a fan giveaway, a fan appreciation night. I wasn't there, as far as just doing my research, fan appreciation night, and basically, I was told that John Morant was notified an hour before tip-off that they would be doing a jersey giveaway to, I guess, fans at the game. And,
yeah, that's something they always do, yep.
And every single player, I was told, on that team did a jersey giveaway except Ja. And a team source shared with me, like, it seems as though the writing is on the wall with that. Because how are you the face of the organization and you're not giving a jersey to a fan? And
yeah, that's some petty shit there. That's petty as fuck, man. I heard that before today too, but I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna touch that shit. But yeah. Ahead.
Well, I got a phone call and process a phone call. I knew it was gonna be on your show, so I wanted to come with fresh information. just like I did when we sat down last time. I told you Slow-Mo was getting a buyout and he was going to Minnesota, Denver, and here we go again. So fresh information over at scoopy.com in the blog section. In addition to that, we talked about, or rather I discussed in the article, just his preferred destination. There's still no preferred destination, assuming that he is traded in the offseason. And from what I'm told, sources familiar with Ja's thinking, Ja wants to be in a situation where he can prove and show his worth. He doesn't have a preferred destination. A lot has been said about Miami. A lot has been said about other teams. I shared with you on the show that Milwaukee was a team that was heavily interested in trading for Ja. And you saw over at ESPN a report that came out that Ryan Rollins was the only reason why I was not shipped to the Milwaukee Bucks. And I shared with you that you know their thinking, Milwaukee's thinking, was that a pairing of Giannis and Ja would potentially sway Giannis to stay in Milwaukee. And so you're seeing that situation in Milwaukee implode. It seems like Ja and Giannis are always interconnected. Trade deadline. But the other thing that I kind of I touched on was Ja's house that is on the market for $3.5 million. And I inquired just about, the notion that just because his house is on the market, that indicates that he's being traded. I've always thought that was silly when you see that with other people. Sometimes people downsize. Some people see the housing market is they're going to get more. However the case, and it's relayed to me that he has 2 other houses, and so selling that one was the logic there. So those are some of the things that I discussed over at Scoopy.com in the blog section, and you guys can check that out.
Yeah, go check that out. Also, we debuting some new toys, man. We got some new toys over here in the StreamYard, man. You want to participate in the first ever Answer the Sain Show chat, man. Get in that joint. If you think the Grizzlies are swinging the petty machete for not having the jersey, hey, that's just, hey, them folks.
Did they give you a reason? Like, did you hear a reason why?
Reason for why? Yeah.
Like, why?
I didn't get a reason why. I did some digging. It was said to me that they told him that this is what they were doing an hour before, and that he wasn't part of it. I didn't get a reason why, and just kind of using context clues, it kind of is interesting. If you saw, you guys in Memphis, I'm sure you saw the when he walked off the court. Yeah, and it kind of felt like Trae Young's goodbye, but more the Ja version of it.
Yeah, I actually heard that's what sparked the look on his face and throwing the peace sign, that he had kind of made an outburst about how he didn't have a jersey to give out. But see, yeah, I heard that's where that came from. But another thing too, Scoop, 2 things really on that. Crap, man. Oh, only logic I can think of as to why the Grizzlies didn't do that is because I think there's some level of human interaction between player and fan when that jersey goes out. And I can see wanting to avoid that possibly, but even still, I'm not saying it's not petty. That shit is petty as hell. Yeah, that's. I mean,
there's a lot of human interaction that goes on, not just with Ja, but his dad, his uncles, with the fans, both good and mostly good, and sometimes entertaining. When I was out in Memphis walking around the arena, I had passed by Ja's dad, T. Morant, and we were catching up and talking, and he said to me, we were talking about something, and then a fan that was behind goes, "Yo, T, Are you going to the casino to gamble after the game?" And he looked, I'll give you the other version. He said, "Do I look like I go to the casino and gamble after the game?" And I was
yes.
Like,
yes.
But that interaction is funny. Like that was my first time at that arena. I know the guys on the Warriors. I was with them the night before, because I think the night before I was in New Orleans, and Warriors played in New Orleans, and then I'm catching up with Draymond. I'm catching up with this guy, and then T was catching up with Draymond. So just in between, catching up. That fan said that. It's like fans don't know what to say.
Oh, this is Memphis, bro. They don't give a damn.
Not a good damn. And and when he said that, in my mind, I was like, don't ask questions that you already know the answer to. But it was that funny. So to kind of go back to what you said, I kind of feel like if there was an interaction like that it between Ja and a fan, that would actually be funny. But
yeah,
I think that reached out and touched camaraderie, or just call and response that the fans seemingly have. Again, this was my first time there. I actually don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah. I think they're just totally not want to have anything to do with him in a hot mic at all. And even if it's not a microphone, this is Memphis, man. Cameras everywhere. Ain't no telling what y'all might say. So I think I get it, but I still petty as hell. It's still fucking super petty.
Or
all right, now,
he might get asked a question like a casino question and like not respond well to it, right? Like there's a level of like, because Memphis folks will ask you questions that will kind of get you a little bit fired up, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll tell you again, I'm a newcomer to you guys' market, and I've always compared it to my experience in Philly, having gone to school out there, and just the type of play. I've said that since I've appeared regularly on your show in November. That's how I felt, right? And to see it for myself, I stand by that that notion. It's a little different though because Philly's more northeast, more in your face. Yeah, Memphis is more subtle. Yeah, but the notion is still the same, in that they're going to be direct with you.
They'll put a smile on their face when they ask you the questions. In Philly, they won't.
They'll be like, "Hey, dickhead, you go
Yeah, in Memphis, I went to what's his name? I went to the Mike Epps comedy thing, the We the Ones comedy tour, and one of the guys was talking about, man. He said, "So I'm in Memphis." He said, "So I'm at the mall because I had to go buy an outfit or something for tonight." He said, "Dude came up here, man, started checking the shit out of me. He did the whole little checking things. Oh man, you my guy. I'll fuck with you, bro. Take a picture with me." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "It's so wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man." Yeah, but real quick though, man, going back to what you said about the Milwaukee Bucks, right? Being that the situation with Giannis has changed, do you think that affects the Grizzlies in a good way if they're trying to trade Ja as far as Milwaukee still being the target, or do you think that's totally out of the picture now since that the Giannis is on the way out?
So to answer to your question, one, I'll say not only was I reporting what I knew about Ja at the deadline, I was also reporting what I knew about Giannis as well. And I'll say that situation is very interesting. I don't know. I think it's actually going to start with what happens with the coaching and the coaching staff, specifically because it seems to me that in a lot of ways, just observing and just conversations I've had, that in a lot of ways they've stopped responding to Doc Rivers. But I wonder if that is just a one-time thing or if that would carry over to next season. So if you're asking me today, do I think the Ja situation could be revisited? The answer is I don't know, because I think Giannis is the first domino to fall. I feel like Ja is secondary to that if that is Milwaukee's plan, right? I know that Taylor Jenkins dynamic with Milwaukee is very real if Doc Rivers does leave. And I've always said this, and I've said this on your show, Taylor Jenkins and Ja have a very good relationship. It reminds me of wherever Scotty Brooks goes, Russell Westbrook follows. And I've always said on your show, dating back to the fall, that I could see a world. If you remember, you go back to the tape, I could see a world where Ja could go to Milwaukee. I said that when I came on your show the day I put out that report, when I said that MFer loves Memphis. I said that if there's a team that he could go to and rebrand himself, Milwaukee would be the team to do it. But I'll be honest with you. If not Milwaukee, if I had my druthers, I still do think that the Toronto Raptors could enter the chat.
I still think that's the case too. I still been looking at them too. I've heard about the Ja Taylor Jenkins relationship. I've heard plenty of things about it, right? I've heard that people say they have a very awkward relationship where Ja probably likes him better than you think, and that Taylor Jenkins probably doesn't like Ja more than you think. I've heard that it's a mix of the two, man. Where they've got this weird relationship where they have a strange level of respect for each other, but they've had their issues.
To use the Philly comparison, it ain't like Larry Brown and Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Where they just hated each other.
Yeah, but I think that was the case because they were so much alike, personality wise. listen, I'm a Gemini. Sometimes two Geminis in the room ain't the best. Two Virgos in the room ain't the best either.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
think a year removed, it's a conversation starter. Like
Mm-hmm.
it ain't like it's not like Ja has said anything bad about Taylor Jenkins at all, before, publicly, or after.
Mm-hmm.
And I give you an example. We were talking about Doc Rivers. I remember when I was around that Sixers team pre-COVID, and Montrezl Harrell was on that Sixers team, and Montrezl was frustrated because of just Doc Rivers' rotations. This was back in like 2019, 2020, right? Last summer, I sat down with Trez during his Big Three stint, and when he was overseas, and we talked on the phone. We did this long interview. This is, like, mind you, like 5 years later. He literally threw Doc Rivers under the bus in the interview and did not give a damn. And at that point, you know that the ship has sunk. Like, you've seen players play for a coach and then come back later. Look at Cat. Cat played for Tibbs in Minnesota, and they did not
been everywhere. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tibbs got, and Tibbs got Cat's blessing and vice versa. Like, players and coaches clash all the time. You get older, you get more mature, and then if you're a coach, you realize that you either get with it or get left.
Yeah.
So I think, again, in that situation, like, Milwaukee has some things to figure out, specifically if Doc is going to stay, which you also look at the coaching staff. That coaching staff with Darvin Ham, would he inherit that role as head coach, or will he go to the New Orleans Pelicans? If James Borrego is relieved of his duties, because he was never named head coach. That interim tag was never removed. So I think Milwaukee, there's a lot of things to figure out, and I think that it's about personnel on that team as well as the coaching staff of Milwaukee. So I can't give you a straight answer today as to whether or not Ja coming to Milwaukee would encourage Giannis to stay, because I think it's so many irreparable things that have gone on in that organization with Giannis for too long, and they were too passive.
I have a question about the Milwaukee situation. It feels like it kind of came. It feels like this has kind of been a slow roll type of situation. It's pretty clear Giannis is the one that went to the NBA and basically said, they're not playing me, right? Like, that's why that investigation started with the NBA. Is that do you think that's true or not?
He or his agent. I think usually the NBA stays out of stuff until it gets to a point where it's so much attention drawn to it that they can't ignore it. Like that Cleveland court earlier this season that has that huge drop. Like, I walked on that court with my cane and almost bust my ass. But it got when Luka bust his ass, the league looked at it and said, okay, we got to fix this. So in answer to your question, like, one or the other, or just the optics of what you see every day on television.
I just don't understand. Like, this feels like a long play for Giannis, where his ultimate goal has been to get out of Milwaukee. It feels like to me.
And save face.
And save face at the same time. Like, to come out the good guy, but get what he wants and being out of Milwaukee. Is that the ultimate goal here, do you think, is that he's going to be gone? Or is it is he not like Doc Rivers? Like, if they get rid of Doc Rivers, he could stay, or is that relationship broken at this point?
I think Milwaukee. So to answer your question, I'll first say that I think Milwaukee has done everything that he's asked.
Yeah.
And then some. Like he's done what LeBron. He's done 5 times what LeBron James has done once in signing his son to go to or getting his son to get drafted by the Lakers. You've gotten brothers. You've gotten baby mama's best friend's jobs. You've got
for real though.
Shout out to Chico DeBarge that Listen to Your Man song. That's where I got that from. You got best friends working for the team and
it's crazy
playing, and then not only that, you got, like, Budenholzer was let go randomly, right? Adrian Griffin, you wanted him, then he was let go. Then you bring in Doc, and Doc was hired as a consultant. Everything that Giannis asked for, he got.
He got it.
And it's like, now I feel like Milwaukee doesn't have a lot of assets left. Like, just trading Bobby Portis and Kyle Kuzma is not going to bring you LeBron James. And I have relationship with both Kuz and Portis, and I say that respectfully, right? So what do you do? I have said to you until I was blue in the face, Miami did not have enough assets to send to Milwaukee to get Giannis, right? I feel like the Nets, the Raptors, which I have said since last spring, have the best assets to get them. I think the only other team outside of those two teams is Minnesota. And I'll be honest with you. I made mention of the fact that I think Milwaukee would be a fit for Ja. I've made mention of Toronto being a fit for Ja. Minnesota is exactly what Ja needs and what Minnesota needs for Ja. In fact, you get what I'm saying. Like the Timberwolves is a fit. If you go back to my reporting in the fall, Minnesota was looking at not just Ayo Dosunmu and not just Kobe White. They were looking at Kyrie Irving. From what I'm told, their interest in Ja was lukewarm because they knew they would have to give up a lot. And I feel like as this saga has gone on for on and on and on, I feel my druthers tell me like Minnesota could still make a play in the offseason to get Ja.
I think Kliman's got way too much pride to do this. There's no way he's going to send him to Minnesota. No fucking way.
Have to see him in the West 4 times a year?
Because he's going to send him with Anthony fucking Edwards. Ain't no way. It's no way he would do that. Like, I think, because I heard that when it first came out, and I was like, nah, that ain't happening. Like, it's no way. No way they would send him there, bro. They're going to try to send Ja to fucking Bermuda if they can. I don't think they're going to try to send him anywhere where they think he's actually going to thrive. Because it's too much pride. They don't want to see him go nowhere and do his thing. No way. No way they would do that. I can't see it. It would look good. As a quasi Anthony Edwards fan, it would look good if they get a healthy job. Like, but I don't think Kliman's gonna do nothing like that.
And so then I go back to what I said about Toronto. As a destination, Toronto was one of those teams interested prior to Ujiri leaving and bringing in Giannis. Because the two of those guys have a very close relationship. But I look at Toronto as a destination, potentially. I look at, and this is for Ja, and I think that
Ja for Angel Reese. What you think?
Hey, listen.
Sign me up at the 4. Shit, what you talking about? We had 10 league up with Angel at the 4. Bro. What you talking about?
I'd go, hey, like King Meek says, send his ass to Toronto, man. Like, let him get onto the East.
They'll be good though. If they got a healthy job, they really would put them over the top because they're kind of ass right now. They're getting bad at the wrong time. Clock is striking midnight on Cinderella.
They were strong all season, and then like
clock striking midnight on the glass slipper, man.
Yeah, I honestly think Orlando is now what we thought Toronto would be.
Say it again.
Orlando or Philly is now what we thought Toronto would be at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad my guy Jalen said this. Do you think there's any path for reconciliation between the Grizzlies and Ja at this point? I ask you this every time we talk, and it's been yes, it's been no. You still think there's a path where they can link and make this thing happen?
I do because I think there's been such a relationship for so long. But I think the relationship stems from a couple things. What the money looks like for the next contract, relationship with the front office. And those two things have to be discussed. It's not, from what I know, it's not with he and Ja Morant and the head coach. From everything that I've gotten, it's the relationship with the front office.
Yeah. I'm glad you stamped that because a lot of people think that, you know, we got this evil coach that they've chosen over Ja. And that's by no means what's going on.
It feels like the front office, like even making him available for trade offers. Like you get why they do that, but especially when you add things on top of each other with this jersey swap situation with the fans, like are they being petty? Like have they even making him available, listening to trade opportunities at the very beginning of all this? Like, is this
what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? Two completely different situations, right? And it's a sensitive topic, and I put that out there first. But I remember how the Nets handled Kyrie and his situation with tweeting that Amazon link. And the first thing that the owner did was bash his player publicly and left room for the trolls and everybody else to react. What that was an experience. Mark Cuban would never do that. The great late Dr. Buss would never do that. You deal with those matters internally. Pat Riley would never do that, right? So I feel like inexperience as an organization, in this instance, the Nets is what did that in for Kyrie. Now, granted, Kyrie had so many other things going on prior to that, leading to that, and I'm not going to gloss over that. However, in that particular situation, inexperience with ownership is why I think the owner panicked, because he was getting a lot of phone calls specifically in the borough, in the city of Brooklyn, not just the borough, the city of New York, in the borough of Brooklyn, where it's a heavily populated population of the demographic that was upset about the thing that Kyrie tweeted about, right? So there was an experience there. Comparatively, when I look at Ja Morant and I look at his situation with the front office, it's like it's constant carrot dangling. I'm gonna trade you. I'm gonna trade you. I'm gonna trade you. Psych, knock. I'm not gonna trade you. I'm not gonna trade you. I'm not gonna trade you. Yeah, I might trade you. Miami, Sacramento. It's like they want to determine the market of their player, but it's like they're actually dumbing down the market because trade them already. So I think in this instance, it's like you have to reset the expectations, the terms, and kind of like, what do y'all want on both sides? Because here's the thing, right? All these narratives about Memphis being this and being that, right? We've seen that all the past week. If that's the perception, I don't know that Memphis is going to win a championship anytime soon. So if Ja wants a championship, maybe Memphis isn't the place for him, right? If rebranding yourself so that you're perceived differently is a goal, maybe you stay too long in Memphis, right? Maybe you should go somewhere else. But at the same time, if the front office has had failed discussions with teams about what they want, maybe they have to take a look in the mirror also. I think it's a thing of both sides. Is Ja just going to stay there just to be a fan favorite forever? I personally don't see the Memphis Grizzlies winning a championship in the next 5 to 10 years with what they have on the floor. And how do you expect to do that if the perception is you can't handle your star player? Who wants to come there and deal with that?
No, I'm with you on that for sure. As far as the path of Ja wanting to stay here or Ja staying here or whatever, I'll say this. I don't think Ja realizes that the best path for him is probably to stay here. I think he feels like there's something on the other side, but I don't think there's a high probability that if he goes to another situation, that he could be totally out of the league in a few years. And I don't think he understands it.
I think he does see it now. I don't think he saw it in the fall. I think when all of that stuff happened in Berlin and the conversation about what does he want, is he a team cancer, and then he saw what the market looked like, I do think he saw it. So I actually respectfully disagree with you today. If you had said this to me around Thanksgiving, I would have agreed with you.
All right, so here's my thing, Scoop. And people think I'm on this I hate Ja thing. I'm over Ja by all means. Like, I'm not anti-Ja, but I'm very over him. But, like, I see people say things like, let me see. This is my man, 92 Dom says, they treating Ja like crap just because they want to trade him. And that's really messed up. And I see that comment, and then I see this one that says, if Ja can come out and play games next year, he going to stay. That's honestly the main problem. He can't stay healthy. That's not the main problem, bro. It's the fact that, like, in the city of Memphis, and, like, people say, oh, this Memphis media is Memphis media. Like, we literally babysit Ja, bro. Like, we're babysitting this whole situation. Because a lot of us know more of the bullshit that's going on, and we don't talk about it. Like, because we're not out here trying to make this man look no kind of way. But they're not just looking to trade Ja because he can't stay on the court. There are a lot of other factors that are going on with this. And it's like, that's not what's going on, bro. I'm tired of people acting like Ja's the victim in this. He's he's not, bro. He's not the victim in this. And even like, I'm like, okay, bro, if you're trying to make your image look a certain way, like when the LeBron stuff came out, why you ain't saying nothing, man? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You had the energy to throw the peace sign like I'm out. Why you ain't speaking on if you're so Memphis and you got the tattoo across your back? Why you ain't the one speaking out about this stuff? You go on Twitter about every goddamn thing in the world. Like, why you ain't said nothing about Big Memphis? You could just tweet out Big Memphis and it wouldn't have been nothing. Like, but it's like we're making them a sympathy case. I'm like, all right, bro, like you're not doing the things that you could be doing to make it seem like you really want to be rocking here or to make climbing them look like bad guys. And then I saw a comment that says, this ain't a good look for rookies and stuff coming in. No, that's not true. Because not too many people see Ja the way we do. The rest of the league sees Ja for like what it is. And they're like, okay, well, I actually play basketball. I won't have to deal with the stuff that Ja's dealing with. You know what I mean? So I'm just over all that, man. Like, Ja's not a victim in this situation at all. And all that type of talk is just, I'm like, bro, y'all really don't know. You're talking from what you see and what you understand. Your Ja is in no case a victim in this situation at all.
Yeah, I think we're looking for a resolution here. And I think that I've always contended this, and I've said this on your show since the beginning. I think it would be a different conversation if so many off-court matters twice didn't precede this, right? So, like, imagine hypothetically Vince Carter, who's had a clean boy image in the NBA, right, and played for the Grizzlies at one point. Imagine if he was to start the Grizzlies, and the only thing that we're not talking about a prior situation 2 times. We're just talking about disagreement with front office and management. That happens all the time with players. I remember Jason Kidd, when he played for the then New Jersey Nets, silently protesting playing a game against the Knicks where the Nets were going to kick the Knicks' ass that night, right? This was 2 decades ago. He sent a text message to the general manager that he had a migraine and he wasn't playing. Jason Kidd didn't have a migraine. He wanted a contract extension. Right? So again, we're talking about Jason Kidd, who had some legal issues in the past, domestic violence, right, in the past, and was traded to the Nets. But after that, he moved on. Comparatively with Ja, it's all like, even if you're not doing something, people are going to perceive you doing something because your reputation precedes you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you do it. And I think that in this instance, if we were just talking about money or a disagreement with front office, a team will work with you. But because there's been so many other instances of extracurricular activity, people are frustrated.
Yeah. And like my guy, None One Big Memphis says, he says, I don't think Ja's the victim, but saying everybody that's involved definitely got to take the blame from owner, front office, Ja and his circle.
Agreed.
What did the front? I don't agree with that. I've said the problems that hold on, Scoop. I've said the problems that I definitely put on climbing in them, and they're all involving how they dealt with Ja. It's all about how they dealt with Ja's bullshit as a rookie. Like I said, my biggest thing is y'all been calling Ja since day one, and y'all didn't treat him like a professional athlete. Y'all treated him like a kid, and because of that, you've got this big ass damn near 30-year-old kid on your sideline. Like and that's what I blame them for. I'm not gonna blame them for Ja. It's still blaming Ja though. Like I'm not blaming them for how. Yeah, I am blaming them for how they handled him in the beginning, and it's created a monster now. But this all because of the kid that you were dealing with. If you would have drafted Tyrese Halliburton, how they dealt with him wouldn't matter because it's fucking Tyrese Halliburton. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can't. I drop this at Ja's feet. Now if you're talking about like roster makeup and roster build and why the team didn't do this, that's a whole nother conversation. But this Ja Morant situation, I'm not blaming anybody but Ja Morant. But there's no one I can blame but it.
But I also think that when you're a star of a team and you let a star do whatever he wants and you enable it, what you allow in the beginning will continue. And
that's what I'm saying. I blame them for that. I do blame them for that for sure. But it's all about him. It still goes back to him, bro. Like if he was just a normal kid, they could have treated him like a star and he would have taken it and he would have rose to the occasion.
Like I've seen a situation similar to that, but different in Brooklyn with the Nets when Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Jordan went to the Nets, and they basically they gave it to Sean Marks on a platter, right? Listen, we're all on a team together. We're going to take less money so DeAndre can play too.
Yeah.
And here we are, right? So then all of a sudden, they were enabling that team too much. Kyrie's taking games off. Kevin Durant sat out the whole season. And then COVID happened. Kyrie didn't get a shot. And that was a whole thing. And then the front office decided, hey, F this. We want our ball back. It's too late.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's one of the downfalls, probably in the eyes of a lot of team governors, of the player empowerment era of basketball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The checks, the players do have a final say, and they can force their way out. James Harden has done that 2 or 3 times.
Hold on, let me get to this comment. My guy Jason says, he says it's the chicken and egg argument. Which came first, job being an ass or the front office not being equipped to handle any potential ass situation? Both. They both, I'm telling you, they both happen at the same time. John came in weird day one, and they did not know how to deal with him. And they told him mishandle. They started handling him like he was, a megastar, and he's not wired for that. He's not wired to be treated like that.
I mean, even the stuff like you mentioned, the gun incidents, the 2 off the court stuff, I think those things are long out of, like, that's kind of piling on top of the behind the scenes stuff that we don't really necessarily discuss a lot. But even you talked about the Germany and London situation, the stuff that was coming back out of that, like coming back to Memphis, it's crazy. Like I said at the beginning, I think in January, I was like, and I told you when you were here in Memphis, Scoop, we had the conversation. I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the Grizzlies sent Ja home and said, just don't come back. Right. Like, because of the stuff that was going on. And so, like, it does make sense. Like, if you know the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, like the stuff that is happening off the court within the franchise, to go, well, there's a reason why we don't want to put him out there, like, interacting with fans, because you just never know what's coming. Right. Like, and there's a level of just, this has just gotten ugly. And I think it's going to get even uglier as this thing moves forward. Honestly, I don't know if it's going to end. I think it might just get started whenever a move is made, wherever he goes,
Your reputation precedes you.
Man, get these weird ass dudes out.
I've got them all. I'm getting them all out of here,
clowns. Bro. This ain't Chris Vernon show, bro. Like, we don't give a fuck about where y'all come in here or not, man. Get y'all goofy ass out of here.
Funky ass out of here, man.
Like, man, God. I don't know what y'all. This ain't 92.9. This ain't.
We don't let y'all come in here and just spam comment section.
Yeah,
bro.
You ain't just gonna take over nobody's show with this dumb ass stuff y'all be saying, bro. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all know I like going off, man. Fuck y'all. Anyway, Scoop. I gotta pay some bills, man. Hold tight for a second, Scoop. Just hold tight. If you're having some pest control problems, man. We are having pest control problems in the comment section man, exactly, right now. Bro. Give it to good people at Grade A Pest, man. Get you squared away, man. 20 years of experience in pest and rodent controls, a homegrown business from a born and raised Memphian, committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Give my guy, Reggie Freeman Alexander, 901-628-4867. You can shoot him a text at the same number. Shoot him an email, gradeapservices@gmail.com. That's my guy, Reggie Freeman Alexander. Also, give it to good people at Carway Automotive Group, man. They've been doing the thing since about 2018. Financing is available. Bad credit, no problem. Carway.com is their website. It's also the way they do business. The right way, man. They got guys of integrity. Ask for Jason. Ask for Mike. Ask for my guy Taylor, man. They're on 6154 Summer Avenue. Give them a call. 901-440-8251. Get with them, man. If you're a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world, man, you a Ken just trying to fit in. Or you a Brave Star trying to go far. For one of them Barbie girls, man. You might want to get you a pink beetle out there at Carway. You can't buy a pink beetle anywhere in the world, man. So get you one for the good people at Carway, man. Get with them. That's the good people at Carway Automotive, man. But if you dressed all spiffy like my guy, Scoop B, man. You dressed like my boy Scoop B. You might want to go get you a haircut, man, from my guy Antonio Jones, the master of definition, man. Get with him. He's out there in the Hickory Hill areas where he is. Scan that barcode, man, the QR code. Book with him today. Tell him you heard about him on the Anthony Sain show. He's going to show you some love. Had you in the game like me, man. Got me fresh out the chair yesterday, man. The master of definition. 30 years in the barbering industry is a clean, family-friendly environment. natural and enhanced styles, superior grooming for both men, women, and children. That's my guy, Antonio Jones, the master of definition. Also, man, if you're hungry, Scoop, next time you come to Memphis, man, I got to take you out to a place called Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
Ooh.
They off the chain, man. They got a made-from-scratch kitchen, nothing frozen, all fresh food, great spot for families. All their food is fried in beef tallow with no oil. Premium southern sides like greens, white beans, and macaroni and cheese. They got a game room, full bar, and TVs for a full family experience. Happy hour drink specials all day on Tuesday and Sunday and every day from 3 to 6. Check them out. 2200 North Germantown Parkway. The phone number is 901-716-0032. Open Sunday through Thursday from 11 to 9 and Friday, Saturday from 11 to 10. I'll be out there tonight hosting music bingo at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Get with your boy, man. If you're trying to add a new member to your family, God damn it, you want to get you a puppy to bring home, man. Puppies make life better, Kenny Stubblefield. Get you one from Puppy Dreams, man. They got actual puppies in their recently remodeled showroom to choose from and get to know before purchasing. Typically, when you purchase a dog, you buy it from some online or some Facebook marketplace or from some smoke. Get it from Puppy Dreams, man, where they can get you a quality USDA certified breeder dog. Every dog coming with a 1-year warranty in case something unforeseen happen, man. Then they got financing available. If you ain't making them payments, they ain't gonna come get that dog for you. Mama, come get that goddamn dog for your lazy, trifling ass. Then when they bought a dog and they ain't making your payments, I'm coming to get that goddamn puppy for y'all ass. Then we gonna resell that bitch and start all over again. Full service grooming salon inside. And like I said, all the puppies come from USDA certified breeders. They're on 1740 North Germantown Parkway. Give them a call, 901-763-8523. To open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7. PuppyDreamsMemphis.com is the website. Oh, I got tired.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
That was a lot. You've never done 5 in a row. That's pretty crazy.
Man, had to. I
had to get it up the way.
Had to get them all in, man. My guy, Scoop. No, man, shit just be pissing me off, man. Like we been pacifying John for too goddamn long, bro. Like, hey, John, he need to take a shit to get out the pot, man. I'm tired of talking about this shit with John. But we got to get you back on again, Scoop. Because
1 second, real quick. Yeah. We do have 92 Dom says, man, MVP performance by Scoop B today.
Yeah.
Let's do some FanDuel numbers real quick. I want to get your thoughts. We are sponsored and presented by FanDuel. Let's talk about some awards real quick. NBA.
Hold on. Is that a conflict of interest with you at all? Scoop?
No.
Okay.
Okay, good. MVP performance. There's a lot of NBA MVP performances this year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander minus 7,000. Victor Wembanyama plus 3,300. Nikola Jokic plus 7,500. I get Shai is great and OKC is great. Why is he such a heavy favorite? I mean, Victor Wembanyama to me has been, San Antonio's right there, bro, with OKC.
I had this conversation. I was in Oklahoma City last week, and I had this conversation with I have a good relationship with folks within the organization, and they asked me jokingly, "Now listen, Scoop, we let you in, we get you access, so don't mess this up." They were joking, but do you pick Shai or do you pick Victor? And I said, I pick Victor. And they said, why? I said, because I feel like Shai is in the position that Jokic is in now, where he's good enough that some years they're going to miss him, almost Jordan-like. And I think Victor, the fact that he's tall, the fact that many people didn't expect the Spurs to win as many games as they did, I feel like Victor, it's a vote that happens later in the season where I just think Victor is a sexier look this year. But I also feel like Shai means so much to his team, but that's a well-oiled machine without him at points this season. Where if Victor doesn't play, I feel like it's a different conversation. I also believe that Jaylen Brown should be mentioned more in the conversation.
Totally
Come on, man. My guy Jason says, ask Scoop about these young cats in the draft. Before he rolls. Jason, you may be late to the party. Hey, Scoop thing is, I'll talk about him once I see him in the NBA.
Are you paying attention to anybody in the that's coming out of? Are you paying attention to anybody?
Listen, I tell people this. I've told the people this all week. I don't go on shows and lie and say, yeah, this is good. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just so very NBA focused, and maybe that's arrogant, but that's just what my focus is.
I'm with
All
you,
right.
bro.
I
Tell me
got
about it when they get to the league, bro. For sure.
I got another question for you then. Are you hearing from anybody in front offices that are in that top half, that the top 4, maybe 5 picks that could potentially any moving available there? Is there any movement at the top of the draft?
I haven't heard anything, but I'll be in Chicago in May for pre-draft stuff, and that would be when I would have a better gauge on that. Honestly,
We gotta get with you, man. Gotta get you back on when you go out there.
Yep.
Scoop, you do agree to me though. Like, 'cause there are some Grizzlies fans that think, well, the Grizzlies we got some future assets. We can move around in the top 8, top 10. I'm like, no, man, that just don't happen that often, bro. In the top 10?
Okay, so who's the asset, Ja?
No, they talking about like draft, like
they got 13.
picks.
They got 13.
They got a lot of
picks. Yeah, they got.
Okay,
13.
that's what you mean when you say assets. I mean, so just looking at blanketly, not thinking about who's who. Like, if that's the argument about Memphis, so does Oklahoma City, so does Brooklyn. They have assets that they can trade. Everybody has assets. Listen, that's like going to the South and saying we got guns. Everybody got guns.
That's a good point.
Like, respectfully, like, listen, open carry states are very interesting to me. I love you guys' thought process there, but it's like everybody got guns. Like, so yeah, you have assets, yes. But I also think it comes down to the relationship that you have with a specific team and what you're picking. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, now we ain't ain't nothing going. But Scoop, I don't know how I went this long. We ain't talked about this, man. You're not a Memphian. You've been through here. You passed through here. We had a good podcast. We were not staying in a 5-star hotel. We were staying in a pretty cool hotel, though. The receptions at the front desk is very nice. I got a free Red Bull out of the whole situation. What were your thoughts? That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? That's just Southern hospitality, man. So, with that being said, man, what were your impressions of the city, and your overall thoughts on the comments of LeBron James?
I was there for less than 24 hours, and I was coming from another city. However, I enjoyed myself from the bit of time that I was there. You guys know I have a relationship with Brother Knight that dates back to before he was in the league, and he cussed me out for not letting him know I was there. And it was literally a short visit, but that level of Southern hospitality there, to me is what I love. But I've never been to Nashville, but I hear all my bougie friends, black and white, talk about Nashville like it's like the best thing since sliced bread. It's like
Nashville ain't shit.
It's like the new Target or the new Whole Foods in the neighborhood. It's like, y'all don't like the old grocery store, like. But once you have filet mignon, you ain't going back to Hamburger Helper. So they treat Nashville like it's filet mignon, and so
and they got Hamburger Helper in them too. There are hoods in Nashville. I don't know why people think it's just this oasis of whatever they think it is.
Right. And there's even suburban hoods. Like, hoods have levels, So I just feel like it's something to talk about. But it's I was with Desmond Bain earlier this week, and we talked former Grizzly, and he talked about it. Despite the fact that he had said some things, and when he got traded to Orlando, it seems as though he likes the vibe of the people and the atmosphere. But that when LeBron says something or when Draymond says something, it amplifies because they are strong voices in the league. And I personally felt that what LeBron said was tone deaf. I felt like it was tone deaf because I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and she told me not to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. She said to me, LeBron acting like he from New York. He from Akron. And it took me back to the movie In Too Deep. If you remember, Omar Epps was an undercover cop, and he was based in Ohio, and he played this character of Jay Reed from Akron. And so when I was on the phone with my friend, I said to her, "Why you talk about Memphis like that, Jay Reed from Akron?" I said, in the movie, they go, what they do in Akron? Like, they sell corn? What they do in Akron? Like, we acting like Akron and Memphis are like New York or LA. I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, but that's like comparing marbles to jacks. Like, they're still related in some way, right? So I feel like words have meaning, sentences have meaning, and you just got to be careful with that. But my experience with Memphis, from the amount of time, which was very limited, I enjoyed the people. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed kicking it with y'all. I didn't get a ton of food because I was literally in and out. But words have meaning, and I've been kind of dipping on and off social media because LeBron and his team strategically, and that podcast picked the right time, Easter weekend, to put that out. And they had everybody talking at cookouts, family gatherings, and more all the weekend this weekend.
Okay.
Y'all on and on about it.
Let me throw this out to you. I got one more question. I got 2 questions. All right. Last 2 questions. I know you're a busy man. You gave me a whole damn hour. I appreciate you, bro. Doc Holliday. I'm sure you're familiar with Doc Holliday here in Memphis, right? He's a social media maven. Okay, so Doc threw out an interesting note. He said that Clutch Sports has an office in Nashville. Is there any method to that, or is that just coincidence to you? Because Doc was like, there has to be something bigger than that. It has to be something bigger than just, let's move the Grizzlies to Memphis just because of whatever. He said that all these Clutch guys saying these things, he's saying it has to be connected to them having an office in Nashville. Or is it just because we see Nashville all the time? Or what do you think is anything to that?
I put it to you like this, right? Rich and his team are not stupid. They're very strategic. From what I know, for example, I use a comparison. I remember when I put out that report about 3 teams who Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, had a conversation with: the Clippers, the Warriors, the Cavs, and then actually it was 4 teams. It was the Dallas Mavericks had conversation with Rich about LeBron's interest in being traded. And all summer we just looked at LeBron. Some would say sulking because Luka is the face of the franchise. And then you saw LeBron post a picture of him working out with a Clippers background. And I found out later that facility where LeBron was working out at is either rented, subletted, or owned. I don't know which one, but I know that there is an association with the Clippers' old facility, like their practice facility. But the photo op, LeBron posted that photo on his Instagram, and you see Clippers stuff in the background, and everybody was going on with it. And I had a conversation with somebody in the interworkings directly with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they said to me, LeBron is sulking, and he thought he had leverage, and he didn't.
Wow.
And I take that scenario, and I look at what you just asked me about Tennessee. And it's a lot of people saying a lot of different things about ownership and teams, and everybody assuming that LeBron was going to be on the ownership group that was going to go to Vegas. It could be a whole lot of nothing. It could be him getting ahead of something.
I'm going to tell you what my theory is, man. I've been sitting on this. I ain't said this. I believe that LeBron's people have reached out to fucking Robert Parrish himself about the Grizzlies, and Robert Parrish told them no. And I think that all of this is coming from that. I've been thinking that. I've been sitting on it, but based on what you just said and what I've been thinking, I think them folks, because we just saw that the FedEx family reached out to Robert Parrish, and Robert Parrish said the team's not for sale. We're also not moving, right? I got a feeling that LeBron people reached out to fucking Robert Parrish himself, and he told their ass no. And now they feel away about this shit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought he was trying to start a league in like Russia or something like that.
Man, them motherfuckers wealthy. They try to do all. They try to take over. They're trying to be bigger than basketball right now.
I think that they are strategically planning to exit. Like you asked me about Tennessee, and I know that when LeBron left Cleveland the second time and he went to the Lakers, I know that back then that was more about production than it was just about playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I know that they got a lot of tax credits to move their operation to California. They moved their clutch office, their production arm of their business was actually on the Paramount campus. I had a meeting there before. Very nice campus in California, Southern California. And I know that they were very well taken care of. Space Jam was created out there. The Shop was created out there. All of those different ventures that LeBron had in the film and tech space were created out there. And so without knowing or having had conversation with anyone, if Tennessee is the next move for the bougies, so be it. More specifically, Nashville. But you also don't have to BMW doesn't have to bash Mercedes to make themselves feel better about themselves. So, you know, but that's the business. If you pay attention to our current sitting president, right? He bashed the NFL every chance we get, but that's because he had a failed attempt at owning a team, and he's been salty about it ever since. He did own a arena football league, the New Jersey Generals, at some point. I have an autographed picture at my house of Herschel Walker. He lived in my building in East Orange, New Jersey when I was a kid, and they used to play their games at the Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford. And I have this picture that he signed, and Donald Trump is in the picture. Donald Trump would bash the NFL because he never was part of that good old boys club. And so not comparing LeBron or Clutch to Donald Trump at all. But what I am saying is sometimes if you want to edge out the competition, you create your own.
Come on, man. Man, this is my guy. My guy, Scoop B. Man, I got one more question for you, bro. I'm going to let you have the rest of your day. You gave me a solid hour, man. I need a few more minutes from you, my guy. Pause. But
hey, what did Tony Allen say? You're 45, man. You ain't got to say pause anymore, man.
Hey, man, for real. Hey, okay, so you've been in New Orleans for a week. I said I was done talking about the job, man. Y'all be getting me stirred up. Man. You had to go off on the job. I said I was done talking about the job. You was in New Orleans for a week, man. The last time you was on the show, you was like, I'm telling y'all, these folks can say what they want. I know New Orleans is in play on Ja Morant. Now, we done talked for a whole hour, and you ain't said shit about New Orleans, Scoop. Now, I know the last time we talked, you said New Orleans was in the mix on Ja. I want DeJounte Murray, bro.
So I will tell you in short, I will tell you that I have another article coming out tomorrow over at scoopy.com.
Oh, shit.
Address that and more. But what I will say to you is that New Orleans is looking at a few things. They're looking at the coaching aspect, whether they will retain James Borrego as the head coach. They're also just looking at the chemistry in the future. From what I know and conversations that I've had, I was out there for 8 days. They are looking to move DeJounte Murray, and they are looking to move Jordan Poole in the offseason. Jordan Poole did have a solid game at home the other night against the Utah Jazz. DeJounte Murray didn't play that.
That man's taking. Hey, man.
You like DeJounte Murray, so that.
Yes, fucking dog.
Yes.
And the way that man been showing, like he like, man, New Orleans deserve a winner. Bring that nigga to Memphis, bro. What we talking about, bro? Back this man. Hey, bro, hold on, bro.
So you guys can check out that article tomorrow over at scoopy.com. I have to. My team is finishing transcribing some things, but I'll have to over there.
Hey, man, stop throwing your job stuff away, man. Stop throwing your job stuff away. You're still on the team, man. Hey, let me ask. Everybody's talking about DeJounte Murray is a guy I would love to have on the Grizzlies team. If Jordan Poole's a part of that, I'll take Jordan Poole. Like, listen, come on, man. I'm there.
Get out of here, bro.
So, yeah, I mean, that again, I know that there are people who refuted my reporting at the deadline, but I do know that New Orleans is looking to move Murray, is looking to move Poole, and sometimes you showcase players going into the offseason.
Oh my God, I lose my shit.
But yeah, I mean, those were some of the combinations to the lock that were being considered at the deadline, and New Orleans and Memphis couldn't agree on anything. So.
What was the situation like in New Orleans? I'm sorry, you said last question. My bad. New Orleans is supposed to be good, and they're not even trying to lose. They ain't even got their first round draft pick this year, and they're terrible. Like what? They've got to be thinking about just blowing everything up over there, right?
They really do have a good team, and I think what I know is that they're building for the future with Derek Queen. As well as Jeremiah Fears. I know.
Bro, why don't folks? Hey, bro, we need them folks to win a game, bro. Like, how are they trying to win and they still fucking the bottom of the damn league, bro?
From what I understand, and I'll tell you this will be in my article tomorrow. New Orleans, from what I know, has no.
No, bro. I fuck with New Orleans. No, fuck that.
New Orleans has no plans to trade Zion, and in fact, are ready to offer him a contract extension. Now. And I'm told that if he accepts the terms, they're willing to pay him at least $30 million a year to stay.
What?
You heard that?
Say that again. Say that. You heard that where? First?
I ain't mad at that, bro.
I said that New Orleans is, from what I know, is not looking to trade Zion Williamson, and in fact, ready to offer him an extension. And if they do, are interested in paying him a contract worth at least $30 million.
Man, I ain't mad at that at all. This dude right here, Kenny, I think is like a Grizzlies fan who's like on this whatever bullshit.
Yep.
But you think the Grizzlies ain't been loyal to Ja Morant? You lost your goddamn mind. But anyway, hell yeah, I ain't mad at that, bro. He's done the work to get his body together. Like, I'm not mad at them doing that at all, bro. No, he's played like 60-something games this year.
I actually do have to go because I have to go on another show, and I'm 4 minutes
late. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, sorry.
But,
hey, thank you, man.
Thank you for your time. Make sure to check out that article.
Oh, man, bro. Yeah. Tomorrow, check it out, man.
Yes, sir.
ScoopB.com. Check it out, man. That's my guy, Scooby. Scoop, appreciate you, bro. But Kenny, we're going to take our go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
I value you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, man. For sure, man. My man, Scoop B, man. We about to go to break. When we come back, it's going to be more than Anthony Sain show. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Some dreams don't just come true, they come with 4 paws. At Puppy Dreams, we match loving families with happy, healthy puppies. From playful companions to lifelong best friends, your perfect match is waiting. And with our professional grooming spa, your pup will look as amazing as they feel. Visit Puppy Dreams today and meet the one who's been waiting just for you. The numbers that are coming out on what this NIL and revenue sharing, what the demand is for some of these guys is pretty unbelievable to me. Like, it is, I think it's going to be even higher than it was last year. I'm not a big fan of Rowan Brumball's game, and I just think he's going to cost way too much for Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, it would eat up a significant amount of your budget.
It's not that Memphis doesn't have the money. It's that they can't just spend their money willy-nilly. You just can't go and say, oh, we like Rowan Brumball. Let's go spend whatever the amount of money it would cost to get him. Is he going to bring you a conference championship, NCAA tournament appearance? No, not by himself.
You got to find the right pieces at the right price, which is they're out there.
They're out there.
You got to have the staff that puts in the work to do it. You know, you did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You can do it again.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Regardless of name, I need some ball players from some winning situations that were part of a good culture that can fit into any situation. Regardless of that point per game production, don't get lost in that shit. Look at skill set, upside, and see what type of character they have. Wish list, I just want to see a lot of guys pulling in the same direction, because last year was guys pulling in every which way.
Easier said than done to go find high character guys that played for winning programs and know how to build a culture. I don't care, though. That's what you have to do. To me, you cannot sacrifice character for talent at this point. Like, I don't think that Penny has the grace period to do that. You can't cut corners and say, look, this guy's body language is bad. This guy maybe isn't the best teammate, but he's a great scorer, and I can see him lighting it up in the American. That guy should be off the list immediately. If those are concerns, if he's not a great teammate, if he doesn't have good body language and he drags other teammates down and tries to shine above the rest of them, don't want him.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Tired of the same old fast food? The soggy fries, the frozen flavors, the meals that never quite hit right. Head over to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, where everything starts fresh and flavor comes first. Our chicken is fried in rich beef tallow for that bold, old-school crunch you can actually taste. And don't skip the premium homemade southern sides, fresh greens, hearty white beans, and creamy mac and cheese made to complete the meal. Bring your whole family. There's plenty of space to relax, plus a game room the kids will love. Catch the game on big screens, grab a drink at the full bar, and enjoy happy hour specials every day from 3 to 6, all day on Tuesday and Sunday. Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real food, real flavor, made from scratch.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Shout out to my guy Scoop B. Before we get to the 3-pointer, man, there's something that I see in that clip that y'all played from. I think I stepped away, so I heard it, but that was TJ and Trey's show, right?
The first one or the second one?
When he talked about talking about the
Brumbaugh
kid.
the Brumbaugh, the Brumbaugh kid. Yeah, Rowan Brumbaugh.
Right. My man said that he used to be a Grizzlies fan, but he likes what the Pelicans are doing. The Pelicans are trying to win games, and they won't even get the pick before they are because they traded away a first round pick in this year's draft for Derek Fears. I mean, not Derek Fears, Derek Queen. But this is the organization he's praising to be smart. Man, these dudes, you know how much of a loser you have to be to have multiple YouTube accounts so you control, bro. Like that's what how fucking lame do you have to be to do that, bro? Like there's no way you can get pussy. Like there's no way you can see an attractive woman and say, hey, there's an attractive woman. Could I sleep with her? I want to text. There's no way in the hell, bro. The dudes who do it. If you have multiple YouTube accounts so you control about a fucking basketball team, there's no way in the world you get pussy, bro. Let's make a poll out of that, man. Do you think it's possible the dudes who make multiple YouTube accounts get ass? Like there's no way, bro. No way women like you. That's what you do, bro.
If it's the guy that they say it is, his Twitter account has a thing where he says, I hate women, basically.
Oh, yeah, he's not worried about coochie at all. So yeah. Thoughts and prayers out to you, my brother. But anyway, how can you not? Yeah, let me stop.
Yeah. What's the poll? What's the poll you want me to do?
No, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. But shout out to my boy Scoop B, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Ja this summer. It seems like the Grizzlies are definitely ready to move on. I'm gonna tell you something that I saw when I hopped on Twitter just then. They're not firing Zach Kleiman, bro.
No, they're not.
I don't think people understand the Grizzlies aren't like a regular organization. Like the way that they run stuff over there, like from the top down.
Yeah, bro.
The only way that Zach Kleiman is gonna get fired is if like Robert Parrish sells the team. Like
right.
They're not.
Right.
That's not how that organizational structure over there works. Like this, it's almost ran like a family business, man. Where Zach Kleiman's like, the cousin that's over financing. Like it's not like they're not firing him. That's not happening, bro. And I'm not saying that's the best situation to be in, but it just is what it is. They're not firing it. He's not. I saw Zay saying that Kleiman's on the hot seat. Like
I don't see it at all. I don't think he's on the hot seat at all. I was on the 2 Buck Show earlier. And one of the questions that was asked was, if he doesn't get this draft right, is he on the hot seat? And I'm like, I don't think his seat is the slightest bit warm. Like, I don't think he's even thinking that way. Like, I gotta hit this right, or I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I haven't seen them. I'm not concerned that they're gonna screw up the draft. They've been nailing drafts for like the past 5 years.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not really worried about that too much at all. Yeah. Who is that? Uncle Trump. That's a no.
Don't worry about it, man.
Damn, how many goddamn pages this motherfucker got? What did he say? I want at least see what that motherfucker said.
I got him about it.
That troll should be funny to me, bro.
The stuff is funny. It got a little bit obnoxious during the Scoop interview because it was just like there, when Scoop gives his time to come up on the show and talk to us, folks in there spamming him, calling him an idiot and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, like get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, you already know what's up with that. I ain't even got to go too deep into that. Yeah, we live in some sick ass times, man, for sure. Chelly said Perry be forgetting he owns a team. Let's talking to somebody we really want. Hey, Robert Perry probably saw that LeBron said, "Yeah, man, yeah, get the Grizzlies out of Memphis." Like, wait, I own them motherfuckers.
Hey, can I say something though? Like about the conversation with Scoop. Like, it is funny to me. Like, I think when Scoop comes on this show, I think you are getting a real clear insight into where Team Moran is, and I don't walk away from that at all. Anytime we have a conversation with him, going, "Ja's getting it," like Ja's ready to.
No,
at all.
I never think that. That's the part that pisses me off. It's like, because John's best path to get to wherever he's trying to go is to make shit right with us and try to redeem himself here. Because if he goes to another team, I don't think he'll handle it well. I think once he realizes that other organizations won't treat him like we do, and he'll just be, I don't think he understands what could come with it. Yeah, my guy, who is this? Marciano 6465 says, there any truth to ZK in Chicago? I think that all came from a conversation I said yesterday about what somebody saw on Reddit. I don't know. This is a pretty cushy job for Zach Kleiman. I don't see why he would leave here to go anywhere, to be honest with you.
ZK is not his personal lawyer. He was the lawyer. He was the in-house counsel for one of the previous iterations of the grid. Like, it might have been, what's his name? The guy that was here?
The Joe Abadi guy.
Joe Abadi.
Joe Abadi and him are cool. But Abadi is Perra's guy, from what I was told, I think. But I think that Joe Abadi got climbing in.
I'm with him, G, and you on this. Like, he is so close.
Yeah, man. Like, he's real close to just the league being done with him.
Yep.
Like, I think he feels like, well, I'll leave Memphis and I got another shot. Like, that shot may not look like what you think it's going to look like, bro. Like, at all.
Especially with everything going down in Milwaukee. If Milwaukee's one of those spots that he could be looked at, Milwaukee's going through their shit with Giannis right now. Like, they're not going to make any moves for Ja Morant right now. Like, like,
yes, it's gonna be interesting, bro. Like, that's why I was like, man, when we didn't move Ja to the deadline, I was like, the offseason, this shit gonna be stupid over here, and it's gonna be stupid this offseason. Just because we weren't able to trade him at the deadline.
It could be a draft day deadline or draft day move, honestly.
I think there is a reality, bro, where we look up and Ja is on this roster opening night, like next year. Like, I think that could happen. And it'll just be more of the same dumb shit again. But yeah, man. It was something else I wanted to say. I can't think of it for nothing, though. This has been a super long show. This will probably be the longest episode. What time you got to go pick up your baby, right?
Yeah. I mean, we went an hour and 45 one time. So
let's go, bro. Let's get to the 3-pointer, man. When we talk about three things, world of sports without interruption, man. All the bills are paid, man.
All the bills are paid.
All my other people are paid too, man. But I don't know why Jalen thinks that man's dead set that John's gonna come back and he's gonna play opening night. He's gonna trying to get that man up out of here so bad, bro. It's so fucking crazy, y'all. It's so disappointing, y'all. Like I said, I'm like, John, you live on Twitter. All it takes is one big Memphis, and you would have had face turn like the whole Memphis would have been behind you, including me, would have been on your ass. Like, yeah, man, John, that's real shit to represent.
Just missed opportunities, bro. Like, and I think that tells you exactly where he's at.
Yeah, and then for him to like the look he had on his face in the throwing the peace sign up, bro. You could have when in the middle of LeBron doing that shit, especially since we know you don't fuck with LeBron anyway. You could have hit the big Memphis tweet, and that shit would have hit different. Y'all got to stop lying, Charlie Kirk. Don't delete it yet, bro. Let me read it, bro. Slide through his teeth about old boy. His Twitter don't say that, man. What is he talking about,
Hey, get
man?
the fuck out of here, bro.
That man said Charlie Kirk. Just said Daryl Estes, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Man, such a clown, man. Good God. Bro. Oh yeah, no, I know he ain't get no pussy. No, hell, fuck no. He might be
That man might be the biggest incel in the entire city,
man,
bro.
that man can't even buy pussy. I'm like, hell no, I'm straight. I'll sell it to somebody else.
Yeah. I might not come back from this. I might not come back from this.
Man, you be alive. Man, bro, that shit is weird,
Some
bro.
pent up rage, bro.
And then, man,
go ahead.
if you see a motherfucker like that in person, bro, they'll be like, "Oh, Sain, what's up, man? Like, man, get your weird ass away from me, bro." Damn, man, get your ass. Damn. Anyway, bro, 3-pointer, man. 3T. Kid, like, all right, man. I don't know how long my internet gonna last, man. Let's go.
Yeah, my internet barely is holding on, bro. Barely holding on.
Man, CJ, bet that be related to that motherfucker. Man, crazy. Go ahead, bro. 3-pointer, man. 3 things going to the world of sports without interruption, man. No commercial breaks, no live reads.
Hey,
bro,
man.
that shit fire, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey, team black and brown in this motherfucker, bro. Hey, Bethune Cookman, man. HBCU got on LSU ass. Bethune Cookman is a very good team. I want to say they've won the SWAC last couple of years in a row.
Yeah.
This is not an all-black team. Their coach is Hispanic. Most of the staff is Hispanic. I think the team is probably like pretty much half and half, black and brown with a couple white guys on the team.
I saw the video and I was like, wait a second. What's going on here?
Hey, this shit is dope, though. I only want to talk about this to talk about another issue, which is sports are not – too many sports are a rich man's game. I remember growing up as a kid. Y'all tell me different. I'm not a baseball guy, so y'all tell me different. I remember growing up as a kid, there were a lot of African-American star baseball players. I remember Darryl Strawberry, Ricky Henderson. I remember just all these black guys, Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson. I remember, like, you know, some of the best players in the league were black guys. And I remember being a nice number of them, right? All throughout my, at least probably like through high school, college age years, I remember there being a lot of black American baseball players. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Y'all tell me different, but there are a lot of sports that are rich men sports, and I think that is absolute bullshit. And I think it's intentional. I think it prices out a lot of marginalized groups of people, and I think it's complete shit, bro. I think it's complete shit for sure. My organization that I have, Memphis Magic, a dude told me today, "Oh man, y'all dudes are just talkers. Y'all ain't doing nothing for the city." I was like, all right, fam, you're right.
Right.
Anyway, my organization, Memphis Magic Volleyball Institute, we're here to, you know, combat those type of things, right? Because girls volleyball is a wealthy man's sport, man. The amount of money that one girl playing on a club team in Memphis at average can speak for around $5,000 a year just for your daughter to be on the team. Not to mention the travel, not to mention lodging, not to mention all those things that go into those type of sports. And like I said, man, don't be fooled into thinking that if we were all on the same playing field, that the Bethune Cookman couldn't beat the shit out of LSU every season. But we're not on the same level playing field, right? And so we celebrate these type of things when an HBCU school beats an LSU, right, in baseball. But don't think, bro, that just because the city schools aren't winning right now, and the private schools and the Bartletts of the world are dominating sports here in Memphis. Don't think it's because, you know, look who are on those teams, man. Yep. Because the thing that bothers me, Kenny Stubblefield, we're getting ready to go number 2. I ain't gonna get too deep into this, but I remember about 10, 12 years ago, there was a merger between the Shelby County schools. Memphis City schools folded and they merged with Shelby County schools, and all these municipal school districts started popping up, right? Because they wanted no part of being with the city kids, right? They wanted no part of the city kids. They were too good for our kids, Kenny. They couldn't be around the city kids. Oh, but those black athletes. Did I say black? I didn't mean city. Those good athletes. Our kids, you're all too good for our kids, but y'all want our athletes, right? They're fine. Bring them on, right? That's what's happening in the city of Memphis. That's why Bartlett is your state champions and Houston is good. And come on, man. Like, that's why you won't see the white stations. That's why when the stuff that Penny Hardaway was doing at East High School was frowned upon. And that's why all those type of things, because Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yep.
I ain't finna get too deep into it. My guy PB HAKTA. I mean, fuck, man. Go Tigers, go, man. But fuck, we know, bro. We know, bro. I'm intentionally trying to stretch the show out. I doubt that kid's gonna announce at 2:30. They're gonna have all kind of bells and whistles. And I remember when Fred was in middle school, and it's gonna be all that bullshit.
You think Fred Smith Sr. is gonna dunk the ball?
Oh, come on. He gonna come out there with the Harlem Globetrotter ball. And you know he was a Globetrotter, right?
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Yeah.
He gonna be out there spinning the Globetrotter ball.
I know. Fred Smith's daughter played for my daughter's volleyball team, and on my daughter's volleyball team last year. So I got to know Fred and his wife pretty well. That man,
pretty cool dude, man.
Man's legit a wild guy. He's wild. I like him a lot. He's a wild guy. That man's wild. 60-year-old still dunking the ball like a high schooler, apparently.
This was crazy. But shout out to Bethune Cookman, man. But definitely tagged on piece of y'all be Memphis Piggies. Okay, shout out to you, bro. I thought that was another one of my guys' accounts.
I'm watching it very closely.
Man, KB, let me come here smooth on the ass first.
I'm watching it very closely. I'm paying attention.
Hey man, if you getting the crazy people check, man, you got time to come on podcast and do this shit all day long, bro. So why not, man?
Yep.
Why not do this shit, man? But number 2, bro, let's get to it.
Man, we got a cool, interesting little story that just popped up yesterday.
Memphis is one of only 3 schools in the entire country that has a black AD/coach combination. I was like, man, how in the rootin' tootin' world is that possible, bro? Like, how? Man, bro, if you think that this country is advanced, man, I'm not, bro. How is that possible, bro? There's how many D1 college teams? There's at least 150.
300 something.
No way. There's not 300 D1 teams, bro. For real?
I'm almost positive. Let me check.
I'm talking football, not basketball.
Oh, okay. Let me check. How many D1?
I said LeBron got a problem with this shit. Hey, man,
268.
Yeah, out of 268 schools, there are only 92 Dom is saying the FBS is 126.
126 is the FBS. The championship subdivision is 130 something.
All right, so let's say it's 126, right? Out of 126 schools, there's only 3 combinations of black AD, black head coach. In a sport that is dominated by black people, except for the quarterback position. I wonder why. How is that possible? Anyway, I ain't gonna get this. We taking over that shit too.
I mean, you've seen the NFL.
Yeah, it's probably more black quarterbacks than it is white in the NFL now, which is crazy.
No, they have the Rooney Rule in place at the NFL where teams have to interview people of color,
which is also just some bullshit.
It is bullshit. The Florida AG tried to end it, tried to basically sue the NFL and say no to that. Like, we're going to sue you if you keep that, because this is you can't force someone to hire somebody. And it's like, well, it's not a hiring, it's an interview. Like, you got to interview somebody. You know how many black head coaches there are in the NFL?
I want to
Out
say
of 30 teams.
5. Probably less than 5.
There's 3.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, man.
Is that not the right phrase to say? My bad.
You said that? Yeah,
don't say that.
Oh, you meant you didn't mean just black people. You meant
no. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't know if that's right or not, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, whatever. My bad. My fault.
Hold on, let me think for a minute. I think I'm overthinking it. Like, how many people of color? No, that's not wrong, man. Shut up, man. That's not wrong at all. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh, that's Conrad Twerks is probably, CJ's name is Conrad. That's probably one of them pages.
My God, man. Jesus.
Shut the fuck up. Sain, do I watch Grits and Eggs podcast? The fuck is that? Is that Keith? I think he's talking about Keith Harris's thing. Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know.
That's Grits and Grind. This is his show. Anyway, bro. But yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. But shout out to Charles Huff. I need Charles Huff not to say things like nobody can score on the defensive line, because that kind of concerns me about your offense, bro. Because I need you to stop saying it. I need you to stop saying it, man, for real.
He came out in a post-game or a post-scrimmage press conference yesterday, I think, and said the offense in the scrimmage had 600 yards in the scrimmage. The offense did.
Okay, but he just said can't nobody do shit.
Hey, man, let me just tell you this. Y'all
better be good, man. Y'all better be good, bro. Because they going to get on your ass if you ain't.
I have it on good authority that Charles Huff knows that other teams watch their press conferences. So that's I would say a lot of the things that he says at those press conferences, especially when they're four times a week, is coded for like other teams to hear it and kind of try to figure out what's going on with the Memphis Tigers.
Let me find out y'all got music in practice too, man, while you out there capping. Man, it might just be full of shit.
I can't wait. Dude, I cannot.
I do not mind having a coach that's a fucking salesman. He reminds me of fucking Calipari for some of the clear bullshit he be doing, bro.
Yes,
that shit makes you one of the best, like for sure.
You know what? The only way it's going to work and him not get roasted for it, they got to win fucking games.
They got to win.
Bro.
They got to win. Yeah, period.
You got to win.
All right, man. Number 3, man. We're going to get Kenny up out of here, man. Hey, man, salute to this dude right here, man. Nickeil Alexander-Walker having a great year. Now, I remember, like, hold on. I remember, like, with Mike Conley, right?
Yep.
No, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is at all. I remember when Mike Conley, Mike was a kind of a slow starter, and he kind of turned into this 20-point per game scorer, best player on the team. Like, that happened over Mike's progression. But that happened, like, in year 3 or 4. This dude's been in the league since this is like year 7 for him, bro.
Yeah.
He's been like a role player, 7-8 points a game averaging, things like that. He's averaging 20 points a game. It's been a dog for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Man, the NBA is so full of talent, bro.
Man, dude.
That if you can get a dude and just put him in the right situation, give him the green light, let him do what he's got to do what he wants to do what he can do, and he turns into a guy that's a 20-point per game scorer. That guy's having a phenomenal fucking season, bro. And he's never looked like he had a good year in Minnesota last year, but not like that man is flat foot hooping, bro. Why you got to show him dunking on our ass, man? Come on,
man. You know, the guy is just he's the prototypical. Look at that lefty too. Come on, man.
Hey, man, I'm a fan. I be busting Gabe ass with the Hawks on 2K too, bro.
Are they good on 2K?
Yeah. Janet Johnson like fucking dribbling Blake Griffin on that mother.
Look at that. Ooh, between the let's go.
Them two dudes got chemistry, bro.
Didn't Nah and SGA, aren't they cousins or something like that?
Yeah, they cousins. I think they first cousins.
Like first cousins, like real.
Man, hey man, I'm gonna say this right here. If you had said 3 years ago that the Atlanta Hawks gonna trade Trae Young and they're gonna look like a top 3 team in the East in a year or two after that happens, everybody would have said you were crazy.
Dude, Jalen Johnson.
These teams are reinvesting, bro. Like for real. They're like for real, man. And ain't nobody on this team, like people said, like, you know, how the Grizzlies gonna find another star? Atlanta said, fuck that shit. Like, Jalen Johnson, he's a really good player. Like, ain't nobody walking around talking about Jalen Johnson like league superstar.
Oh, look at that pass, bro. Man, and let me tell you.
Hey, them folks had a season. Them folks got Kuminga.
Oof.
Hey, bro, I'm an Atlanta fan, bro. I'm going down to I got my goddamn tickets to see.
Is that your Eastern Conference team?
I ain't gonna lie. Man, high key. I ain't gonna lie. I got my Angel Reese tickets, Angel versus Caitlin Clark. We're gonna say that joint in May or June.
Man.
But me and the wife gonna be out there, bro. I got my goddamn tickets.
Hey, and let me tell you something, bro. Cedric Coward has been we're talking about next stars, right? That dude has been flat foot balling these last few weeks, man.
Who
Cedric Coward.
Oh, he hooped, yeah.
Last night, 27 points in 22 minutes. If he had been I think he's Keith Parrish, we talked about him a few minutes ago, put out a tweet yesterday saying basically like he's been plus like the minutes, he's been crazy numbers over the last few weeks to the point where Isolo has to bring him out the game so they don't win those games. Like the way that Cedric Coward was balling out last night, they could have beat Denver's ass if he had kept playing.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say this right here, man. I'm a forever optimist when it comes down to the Grizzlies. I don't get down the dumps about shit that other people get in it about. I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if this draft go the right way for us. I would not be surprised if them boys look like
really good.
Look kind of like an Atlanta look. You know what I mean? Yeah. For real.
Yes. Like Brevin said the other day on the show, he agrees with you that this rebuild's not going to be long. Like,
yeah, think about it, man. They're sucking right now with the guys they throwing out there. There's a lot of dudes that can play basketball sitting on that bench, man. Like
what?
for real. Like, hey, I'm with it, man. I let the people who are gonna be pessimistic go do your thing, cope how you want to cope. A lot of them are just kind of angry at how this job thing is going down. And I wish y'all the best too, man. And let me say this on record too. Do not think that I would be upset if there was a path for reconciliation between Ja and the Grizzlies.
Man, what?
And his redemption story happens here. I don't think this is gonna happen because like I said a couple weeks ago, I don't think Ja values basketball over everything, and that's the number one reason why I don't think you'll see it happen here or really anywhere. I don't think Ja values basketball over everything. If I think he did, I would love it to see his redemption story happen here. I don't think Ja puts basketball over everything, bro. I think he's focused on other shit, and I get it. But yeah, but for Kendall Stubblefield,
real quick before we get out of here,
we got some more money. Yeah, we got
some more money. And an award that I think you better watch out Cedric Coward for next year. Most improved player, Nickeil Alexander-Walker has taken over this award from Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren, I don't know either,
I would have thought for sure Duren would have still been the favorite for this.
Duren has been the favorite the entire. He's been minus money all year.
Hold on, you tell me if I put $10 on Jalen Duren again, I get 130 back. Ain't that what that mean?
That's right.
Ain't no way.
That's what it's at right now.
Ain't no way.
Minus 1,500, Nickeil Alexander-Walker to win that award. Jalen Duren plus 1,300. Denny Advia.
Jalen Duren about to be all NBA. What am I missing?
It's crazy.
Anyway, bro. The press conference has started.
Roman is there right now.
Yeah, Roman is saying that an announcer could be coming at any moment. Do you want to push it up until the kid? Like, I gotta get back. Fuck this shit. I gotta get my kid, man.
Hey, man, let me see if I can get. I'm gonna see if I can get Roman on.
All right.
He's there.
All right. While you doing that, kid, I'm gonna say this. We had this conversation off the air. This show just won't end. We had this conversation off the air, and I said, Kenny, I think this is a big deal because, I don't care what his impact is when it comes to the team, but I think that this signing, this announcement is it's a throwback, man, to how shit used to be when we used to get excited about this type of stuff. Like we said, there hadn't been a Memphis kid we got excited about committing to Memphis since like 2019-20. You know what I mean? And with him, and I know we had Jalen Duren, we had that, but that type of stuff is always fun, man. Recruiting guys and all that type of stuff is always fun. Like who am I to say that my guy PB Hockter 80 shouldn't be excited about? Who am I to yuck that man's young, man? Come on, bro. I think it's a good thing that we have in this topic.
Hey, real quick, on top of what you're just saying, Hannah Hayden just announced a few minutes ago that she's bringing the top 4 scorers from the Lady Tigers team this year back. Deja Richmond, Memphis native, who came in to play for Alex Simmons this past year, has announced that she's coming back. So shout out.
You trying to get Roman on?
Yep, I'm trying right now.
Tell Roman I'll choke his motherfucking ass if he say no.
Just show it live.
Stream the hoe, Roman. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna put you out. Stream the hoe.
I'm trying to get him on. I sent him the link. Trying to get him on. Right. Roman Cleary, the beat writer for University of Memphis Tiger basketball for BCM, is there right now.
Hey, man.
We're trying to get it on. We're trying to get him on
the screen, man. Put my boy, goddamn it, Fred Smith Jr. I ain't talking about Fred Smith with FedEx, goddamn. Put Big Fred, not the little one, bro. Put him on the screen, man. The countdown. We wait.
PB asks what channel's covering the news. I don't know.
Right now. Goddamn. Stay locked in.
We're trying.
You motherfucker, stay locked in, you motherfucker.
We're trying.
You've been blowing up the comments all day asking about this shit. Stay your ass in there.
Man, we're talking about Ja Morant. Man, we're talking about Fred Smith Jr. in the comments section.
A fake ass Johnny L. Stokes. Man, get out of here.
Hey, did you see? Hey, real quick. I was about to go off the rails. I like this guy, so I'm not making fun of him. But Leon posted something earlier saying, he's gonna make his announcement. Now, Memphis fans, y'all be prepared. Oh, we got Roman. Y'all be prepared because this is gonna be tough. Like his first year, whatever. His dad came on and was like,
"Hell no,
nah, it ain't Memphis, bro. What are you talking about?" Tune in.
He was not down.
He's been on the All-State tournament team all 4 years. He's been your Mr. Basketball winner back-to-back years.
Look at Fred Smith.
Basketball
man's so
Coaches
funny, bro.
Association. He's been that 2 years in a row, Player of the Year, 2 years in a row. He's been the West Region Player of the Year. The accolades could go on and on and on. But like I go back to the first thing I said, he is such a non-selfish person. And in our society today, and in this game today, you don't find too many kids that are unselfish. And that's what's going to carry him a long way in whatever college he chooses. Thank you so much for the greatest 4 years we've had here. Thank you so much, Fred.
Wow. Hold on. Trying to bring this back. Dadgummit.
All right, Fred. This day's about you. This special day's about you. I know all these people in here want to hear from you. So, Fred, the floor is yours.
Of course, first and foremost, I want to thank God that this was possible. I want to thank my amazing parents for loving on me and all the sacrifices they did for me and just helping me to this point. My coaches, conditional love, hard practices, blood, sweat, and tears I put into it, even the days I didn't want to. Y'all pushed me and made me do it. My teammates, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, the days I didn't want to do it, y'all helped me. Even when I was in the locker room complaining, all those didn't want to do it, y'all pushing me through it. The days, the bad, but I want to say thank you to the school, Francis and Silver, for just making me a good person.
What a great moment for him, though.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
I think Fred Smith Jr. is going to make us wait just a little bit longer to make this announcement of where you will be attending basketball for the next year. Coach Fred, is that right? He's going to make us wait just a little longer. You ready? You've been ready, Coach Fred. Fred Smith Jr., how long are you going to keep us waiting?
Man, for real. Look at this dad. That man, fuck him out. Hey, ho!
I like it, though.
Fred Smith Jr., how long are you going to keep us waiting of where you will be attending to continue your basketball career?
You better not come on nobody else shit on. You motherfucker. You be so many fake ass John L. Songs gonna be on your ass, man. Be on your ass. You don't come out with some Memphis shit on.
University of Memphis. No Tiger. Oregon. With that being said, we're all waiting on the announcement of Fred Smith Jr. You will be attending.
What is that? God damn it, Roman, zoom in, motherfucker. Zoom in, you motherfucker. What is that? It's blue.
It's gray. I don't know.
Roman, zoom in, bitch.
Oh, it's a tiger. Let's go.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, ho. Yeah, nigga. Nigga had the whole house in there, ho.
Hey, the team go down there.
Shout out Roman.
Talk your ass off. Shout out Roman, man. God damn it. I ain't even see the tiger, them motherfuckers. That nigga had a whole, how they hide pounce on? What the fuck that nigga was at the whole goddamn? That man just casually walked up into school like, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Just for the, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to support, man. Support the movement.
Oh, God.
Man,
shut up, Parrish.
Hey, so y'all said the mascot was on the screen?
I didn't see it.
I'm looking straight at that nigga clothes. Like, I think I see a shade of blue in it.
Tesh is checking, bro. He said, get to see the future through them lenses, man.
Oh, man. Hey, that man better be sorry, man.
Hey, man, shout out Penny, man.
Hey, shout out Penny, man. Y'all got one cent fucked up, man. Oh, man. Hey, Fred Smith Jr.
Pouncer was right there, left my ass off.
I
I didn't see him. I thought I saw the.
I was looking strictly at the kid. Man, I ain't see shit. Man, that grain. Y'all probably watching on TV, man. We watching this shit on the computer. I ain't see none of that shit. Hey, Fred Smith Jr., man, if you ask, man, you gonna take everything in the world and pull this phone about your ass, man. I'm trying to let you know, man. I'm gonna boot your ass up out this motherfucker if you sorry. Be on your ass, but you better not be sorry, bro.
Shout out Fred Smith Jr. Awesome moment for that kid. Like that. That is crazy. That's so cool.
Yeah, man. Look at my boy PB Hockta.
Hockta, Cello, man.
And the phone better not be sorry.
I need Cello to figure. He needs to. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Look, the youngest 40-year-old I ever seen in my entire life. Man.
Hey, exactly. When they dropped that 25-year-old rule, that man got quiet about it. Oh, shit. they ain't checking birth certificates. Is it coach?
I didn't see him come on the screen.
Nah, bro.
Well, you're talking about, man.
I ain't see none of this. I'm finna go back and watch this shit. Hold on. Y'all got me fucked up, man. I ain't been climb me like I was locked in on the kid, man. I ain't see this shit. Oh, man.
Shout out, man. Hey, I gotta go get my kids.
All right, bro. For Kid in Summerfield, this is Anthony Sain. Shout out to my guy Scoop B, man. Go Tigers, go, man. Hey, you ain't get that shit nowhere else in the city, man. The live stream of that whole, man. You know what I'm talking about? Type shit. We'll see y'all, man. We out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.